The Nobel Prize in Literature is a Swedish literature prize that is awarded annually since 1901 to an author from any country who has, in the words of the will of Swedish industrialist Alfred Nobel, in the field of literature, produced the most outstanding work in an idealistic direction. Though individual works are sometimes cited as being particularly noteworthy, the award is based on an author's body of work as a whole. The Swedish Academy decides who, if anyone, will receive the prize. The Academy announces the name of the laureate in early October. It is one of the 5 Nobel Prizes established by the will of Alfred Nobel in 1895. On some occasions the award has been postponed to the following year. Most recently in 2018, Alfred Nobel stipulated in his last will and testament that his money be used to create a series of prizes for those who confer the greatest benefit on mankind in physics, chemistry, peace, physiology or medicine, and literature. Though Nobel wrote several wills during his lifetime, the last was written a little over a year before he died, and signed at the Swedish-Norwegian Club in Paris on 27 November 1895. Nobel bequeathed 94% of his total assets, 31 million Swedish krona, to establish and endow the 5 Nobel Prizes. Due to the level of skepticism surrounding the will, it was not until 26 April 1897 that the Storting approved it. The executors of his will were Ragnar Solman and Rudolf Liljequist, who formed the Nobel Foundation to take care of Nobel's fortune and organize the prizes. The members of the Norwegian Nobel Committee that were to award the Peace Prize were appointed shortly after the will was approved. The prize awarding organizations followed: the Karolinska Institutet on 7 June, the Swedish Academy on 9 June, and the Royal Swedish Academy of Sciences on 11 June. The Nobel Foundation then reached an agreement on guidelines for how the Nobel Prize should be awarded. In 1900, the Nobel Foundation's newly created statutes were promulgated by King Oscar II. According to Nobel's will, the prize in literature should be determined by the Academy in Stockholm, which was specified by the statutes of the Nobel Foundation to mean the Swedish Academy. Each year, the Swedish Academy sends out requests for nominations of candidates for the Nobel Prize in literature. Members of the Academy, members of literature academies and societies, professors of literature and language, former Nobel Literature laureates, and the presidents of writers' organizations are all allowed to nominate a candidate. It is not permitted to nominate oneself. Thousands of requests are sent out each year, and as of 2011 about 220 proposals were returned. These proposals must be received by the Academy by 1 February, after which they are examined by the Nobel Committee. By April, the Academy narrows the field to around 20 candidates. By May, a short list of 5 names is approved by the committee. The next 4 months are spent in reading and reviewing the works of the 5 candidates. In October, members of the Academy vote and the candidate who receives more than half of the votes is named the Nobel laureate in literature. No one can get the prize without being on the list at least twice. Thus many authors reappear and are reviewed repeatedly over the years. The Academy is master of 13 languages. But when a candidate is shortlisted from an unknown language, they call on translators and oath-sworn experts to provide samples of that writer. Other elements of the process are similar to those of other Nobel Prizes. The judges are composed of an 18-member committee who are elected for life, and until 2018 not technically permitted to leave. On 2 May 2018, King Carl XVI Gustaf amended the rules of the Academy and made it possible for members to resign. The new rules also state that a member who has been inactive in the work of the Academy for more than 2 years can be asked to resign. The award is usually announced in October. Sometimes, however, the award has been announced the year after the nominal year, the latest such case being the 2018 award. In the midst of controversy surrounding claims of sexual assault, conflict of interest, and resignations by officials, on 4 May 2018, the Swedish Academy announced that the 2018 laureate would be announced in 2019 along with the 2019 laureate. A literature Nobel Prize laureate earns a gold medal, a diploma bearing a citation, and a sum of money. The amount of money awarded depends on the income of the Nobel Foundation that year. If a prize is awarded to more than one laureate, the money is either split evenly among them or, for 3 laureates, it may be divided into a half and 2 quarters. If a prize is awarded jointly to 2 or more laureates, the money is split among them. The prize money of the Nobel Prize has been fluctuating since its inauguration, but as of 2012 it stood at Kr 8 million in 1945. But it has been uphill or stable since then.